Guerrilla marketing tactics, the benefits of social media marketing. The whole reason that we jumped on the social media bandwagon was because of an article that we read about another IMO. In the beginning, in 2010, their monthly submitted application count average was 800. They began in February of 2011 broadcasting a daily internet talk show and posting educational videos over the internet and on their websites. 1 month later, in March of 2011, their app count soared to 1,300, and it sustained an average count of 1,100 all the way through August of 2011. So the bottom line is that they brought in over $20 million in paid target premium from February to August of 2011, compared to the total paid target of $23 million for all of 2010, just because of this daily internet talk show and the videos that they were posting. So the whole point of having your business involved in social media is to connect with more agents and prospective clients. So some of the most commonly used social media tools are LinkedIn with a network of 100 million business professionals. Twitter has 8 million users growing at a rate of 40% per month. Facebook has a community of 800 million active users, and YouTube has 100 million videos viewed daily. Results of a marketing industry survey who surveyed small business owners really shows you that social media isn't just a waste of time. The majority of businesses, over 80%, reported an increase in attention and exposure for their businesses, with small business owners reporting the greatest benefit. In addition to that, search rankings also rose due to the high page rank according to the popular social media sites by Google, and that increased the business's chances of being found on the web. 48% reported that they generated qualified leads, 45% it reduced their overall marketing expenses, and 35% actually closed business. Here are some of the common social media tools. Blogs are online journals, and they're usually pretty informal. They are used to really write about whatever you feel like your clients and your customers want to hear about. So it could be new products or sales tips, anything that you really want to write about. A good article you can kind of summarize and put your take on it. The positives about having a blog is that you can receive instant feedback. Blogs allow your readers to post comments at the bottom, so you can see what people are thinking about what you're writing, if they found it helpful or if not helpful, and what they're looking for. It also provides fresh content for the rest of your website. So you can post your blog on any of your other websites, and it keeps everything up to date and with fresh content. So microblogging is like Twitter, which is similar to blogs in their conversational format, but they are restricted to 140 characters, and that's with spaces and punctuation. So it's just kind of a blurb, usually with a link attached that people can click on to give them more information. You just want to grab their attention and forward them to your other networking sites or your website. Social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, they provide extensive opportunities for your company to build your brand allegiance and to generate awareness within the growing online communities. Through the creation of your Facebook fan page and by contributing to the LinkedIn groups, there are countless moments to interact with your target audience and to request feedback on your products and your company. The media sharing platforms such as YouTube and Brainshark, those enable your company to broadly share your knowledge and your experiences visually. By uploading these videos to YouTube or your presentations to Brainshark, your business can present yourself not only as being transparent, but also accessible and very focused on customer service. So you're going to want to be where your customers are on these websites. And right now, the numbers are showing that your customers are on Facebook. Here we have the Facebook magic numbers. 800 million active users is the main thing. There's so many people using Facebook, and they're on there every day. 500 million people use apps on Facebook each month, and apps are like what you would have on your smartphone or your tablet. It could be a calorie counter, an insurance app where you can check quotes, like Banner has a mobile suite app. Anything, games, things that are interactive on Facebook. 250 million photos are uploaded daily. Photos are really important on your Facebook page because they drive the most clicks and they're going to drive people to your page. So the more photos that you have of your employees or of your office or of events that are going on, the better, because people are nosy and they want to see what's going on and what you look like. So they're going to click on your pictures and comment and possibly even like your page. There are 20 million likes on fan pages daily. So on that note, you need 1,000 likes on your Facebook page to even cross the relevancy line for Facebook to show up more in your fans' news feeds and to show up in the search results. So you really want to direct people to like your page. Just let them know, say like our page for sales tips or whatever you plan on posting on your Facebook, and just give them a reason, and then they'll most likely like your page. 40% of users said they like a page to get offers and discounts. So if you post, coupons or special offers on your page, people are going to like your page so they can continue to get those updates. In Constant Contact's Spring 2011 Attitudes and Outlook survey, 95% of small business owners said that they were not only using Facebook, but 82% of those people found it effective. Facebook is all about engaging and interacting with your current and prospective clients, building that relationship. It's less business-oriented and more about getting to know your clients on a personal level. This gains trust and familiarity, showing them that you're a real person. To do this, you can post frequently, keep content fresh, 2 to 3 times a day. Usually the best time to post are in the morning, around lunchtime, and early evenings. You don't want to post too frequently because this is an engagement platform and you don't just want to broadcast. People like free stuff, so offering coupons, discounts, and specials is great. Add value to the conversation. Bring in outside content that is relevant, things that people are going to care about, current events, things like that. Respond, because conversation is engaging. So you want to respond to comments and do it in a timely manner. Don't wait a couple of weeks before you respond to a post that was on your wall. You want to let them know right away that you're listening and that you care. Use real humans. That is, personal connections are extremely powerful. So you want to personalize your posts with real human names and other personalization as often as you can. So if you get a recommendation or if you get a client that was really satisfied with one of your employees, you want to post that on there, say great job, wish people happy birthday, use their names. If someone sees that, hey, I know Frank, and that's on your page, then they might like your page because he's associated with you. Some more ways to engage on Facebook. You want to make it easy to connect to your other social and online efforts by posting links to your other accounts like Twitter, YouTube, blogs, your website, any other social media site, or even on your emails. You want to make it easy for them to just click on it. You don't want them to have to search for it. Include your Facebook and Twitter tags on all of your traditional media. So mistakes happen, and if you make a mistake, just apologize. Everyone's human. It's no big deal, and especially if you just apologize and let them know that you're sorry if you offend someone. Share the love. You want to promote and recognize members of your community or charities, anything that you're involved with. You want to make sure that you post that out there. And ask questions. You want to ask open-ended questions. Make your page interactive. Solicit interactions through asking questions on how your business is doing, ask people how they are liking this new product. It encourages engagement, and people feel like you're actually interested in what they have to say. This is what I call the know, like, trust diagram. As a result of engaging and interacting and building those relationships on Facebook and Twitter with your clients and your prospective clients, people get to know you. And the more people know you, the more they like you. The more they like you, the more they trust you. And the more they trust you, the more likely they are to buy or recommend your products. So it's really important to be out there and let them get to know you as a company and as the people inside your company. Okay, so your business should be using Twitter because, for one thing, everyone else is doing it. Using Twitter is evidence that your business is participating in this whole social media thing. And you obviously have a with it kind of outfit that people might be interested in doing business with. It's really just not enough to have a website anymore. It's good optics, plain and simple. It's a fast way to get the message out. It allows you to instantly let your prospective and current clients know your news, whether it's an announcement or new product, special deal, upcoming event, really anything that they may be interested in. It'll help you stay on top of your industry because Twitter lets you hear what other people are saying. You can use the Twitter search and you can find what people are saying about a particular topic, and that enables you to keep your ear on the ground about companies, your company, and the competition. So being on Twitter is a great networking tool. You have access to every person who is on Twitter. You don't need connections or friends. You can follow anybody and see what anybody's talking about. So it really gives you an opportunity to talk to lots of people who you may have never have otherwise had the chance to talk to. And some of these people might be the very business contacts that you've been seeking, people who want to start projects with or even hire. It lets you engage with your customers, so posting information about your products and your services is the obvious use, but it also allows you another channel for listening to and finding out what your customers like or dislike about your company, how they feel about your brand, and what suggestions they have for improvement, what their favorite products are and why. All kinds of nuggets that you can use to make your business more successful. To get the most out of Twitter, it's really simple, 3 things. You want to, first of all, treat others with respect. You don't want to sit there and have Twitter wars or bash your competition. Everybody's there for the same thing. Just treat everyone with respect. Participate in the community. You want to retweet, which is when you send a tweet you like or you found helpful, you just click on the retweet icon and it posts on your Twitter account and gives the original tweeter credit. You also want to comment and engage in others. You want to do more than promote your own agenda. You want to throw personal tweets in here and there. Have a great weekend or happy holidays, the weather, big event you're excited about. You want your content to be engaging and informative. And if you have constant streams of just noise, nobody will care to listen. To get people to follow you, the first thing you want to do is follow them. It's almost a knee-jerk reaction once you start to follow somebody. They want to follow you to see who you are, what kind of things you're posting, and to see if they have similar content or can utilize any of your information. You want to post good tweets right before following someone else so you can engage in them and keep them to follow you, because there also is an unfollow button. And if you don't have any good information, they're going to unfollow you. You want to complete your bio. Nobody wants to follow a stranger. They want to know who you are, what your company is, what kind of services you offer, just anything that you can do to complete your profile and to make sure people know who you are, to complete your brand, then that will call for more followers. Add your Twitter feed to your blog or your other social media profiles. Usually it'll ask you that right away. So it's really easy to just connect it into everything else. So everything that you're tweeting, it'll go out to all of your other friends, connections, whatever your followers you have out there. And reply to people you are following, especially if they're not yet following you. So, if you're following someone and you find that their information is, valuable to you, you want to just let them know. Say, hey, thank you for posting these great tweets. I use them all the time, or I find them really helpful. Just be friendly and try to engage and reach out to as many people as possible. LinkedIn emerged as one of the most used channels, with 72% of business-to-business marketers using it for their marketing efforts. There was a study that also found that the business-to-business marketers cited LinkedIn as the most important channel for them and identified their lead generation as the most valuable result of the LinkedIn marketing. To use LinkedIn effectively as a business-to-business marketing platform, the first thing you want to do is build a strong brand presence. You want to have your logo, your products and services. You want to request recommendations from your clients and those you have worked with. Post educational videos and presentations about your products and your company. And you want to put any special offers that you may have on your page and add your blog. Share updates. You want to do blog posts, announcements, webinars, anything that you think you should let others know who you're connected with. Become an expert. LinkedIn has this really useful tool. It's called LinkedIn Answers, and here everyone can go in there and ask questions about pretty much anything that they can think of. So there's going to be people who are asking questions about your industry. So you can go in there and search in your topic and see who's all asking questions. And if you post great content and if you give good answers, then they get ratings. And you can become an actual expert on LinkedIn about your domain. So there are 700 plus groups in the English language alone on LinkedIn. You can create and own 10 of your own groups that can be product specific or offer information on certain topics. And you can be a part and a member of 50 groups. So you want to join these groups and kind of scroll through and see what these discussions are, see if you can answer any questions, offer any feedback, and maybe even gain some knowledge that you didn't know before. So a lot of businesses don't really know how to utilize YouTube as a tool, but really can be a great tool for you to use in social media. Here are some ideas of what kind of videos to post on your YouTube account. So you can create a how-to video that helps your agents and clients use your products or services. Answer frequently asked questions. So if there are questions that you hear a lot, make a video answering these questions. Try to keep them short, but it will make your customer feel like they heard it directly from you rather than just reading it on your website. You can show off your expertise by creating short videos of valuable tips of interest to your clients and prospects. Introduce your staff. Go around the office, do short introductions of each person who works there, what they do, maybe some of their interests. Try to make it personal. Explain your product or service. Again, try to keep them somewhat short and as entertaining as possible. Show your product in action. You can use a movie trailer style of video. Make it fast, creative, and catchy. Try to have fun with it. Testimonials. Those are always really great, especially in a video format. If you can get your agents or a happy client, anybody who can give you a testimonial, to do that, that's great. Sometimes that's kind of difficult to get people who are willing to do that, so you can always create a reenactment. And take viewers on a tour of your office or of your city. People are always interested to see where you're working, especially if you're working with individuals across the country. If they live in Florida and it's snowing outside where you work, take a video of that and then post it. People love it. And then some additional things that you can do on your YouTube account, just go the extra mile, and you can add closed captions or substitutes to your videos because not everyone can watch or hear the videos in the same way. You can post links to your videos on various social networks, so post it on your Facebook, post it on your Twitter, anywhere that you can post your videos will be good. And change your URL so it's easy to find. So for example, we have our RAM group YouTube, and ours is youtube.com/ramgroup158. So that's a lot easier than the 20 numbers and letters that they put at the end. It's easy to find. So here are some examples of the buttons that you want to incorporate on your website, and anything that you're sending out to clients or prospective clients, you want to have your buttons, even if they're not, even if it's a paper like update or something, you still want to put those on there just so they know that you have that website and they can search for you on that website. There are thousands upon thousands of different kinds of buttons that you can find just by going to Google Images and typing in Twitter. Then you'll come up with, 1,000 Twitter buttons that you can use. And same thing with LinkedIn, Facebook, and it's really easy to add them onto your pages. If you need help adding them onto your website or onto your Facebook or whatever, you can go to YouTube and just search how to add a LinkedIn button or how to add Facebook buttons to my website, and it'll show you step by step on how to do it. So it can be kind of daunting and overwhelming to have to sign into each individual social media site and post to each individual site and do it as often as you should be. So they have a variety of different websites out there that allow you to do this all in one area. So the one that we use is called Hootsuite. I like this site because it's extremely easy. I like the setup and it's free. So what this site allows you to do is it allows you to schedule your tweets and posts months in advance. So what this means is that I can go into Hootsuite and I can, if I have 20 tweets that will last me for the next month, then I can go in there and I can schedule them by the hour for the next 30 days if I wanted to, or even for the next 90 days if I wanted to. So I'll go in and I'll schedule one tweet for Monday at 9 a.m. and then I'll schedule it again at 5 p.m. The next day I'll schedule a different tweet from 8 a.m. and then I'll schedule it at 4 p.m. and I'll just fill in each day so I have all of my days full of tweets for the whole week. That way I don't have to worry about it, and it usually takes me about an hour to fill them all in for the week, which isn't long at all. It also allows you, and you can do that with your posts as well. So if you want to go in and you want to schedule your posts for the next week for Facebook, you can do that also. It allows you to check the status on each site in one area. So you can go in and you can see everything that is being tweeted about in Twitter. You can see there's a column that you can see all of your Facebook updates, what people are talking about, any events that are going on. And you can also see LinkedIn, what people are posting on their LinkedIn pages. It also allows you to direct message on each site, so you don't have to sign in to send a personal message on LinkedIn or Facebook. You can do that all directly from Hootsuite. And you can add up to 6 social media sites. So if you want to add your Twitter, your Facebook, LinkedIn, your YouTube, you can add all of that onto Hootsuite. So social media does take time, and it takes a certain level of commitment. Every day you should be listening to what people are saying about your company or about your products, any kind of feedback that you have received for about 15 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day you want to promote your company, broadcast, share events that are coming up, new products, anything to promote your name and your brand. For 30 minutes a day you want to participate, which is low engagement. Participating means that you're responding to your any comments, accepting friend requests, things of that nature on your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. And you can do this all from one area for Hootsuite. You want to publish, which is content intensive. So on your blog or your YouTube, you want to do videos, your tips and services on your blog for 3 to 5 hours a week. So maybe an hour a day you want to be spending on that. Building your community, which is high engagement, is 5 to 10 hours a week. This is where you're going to get your recruits. This is where you're going to get your new customers, how you're going to close your business. You want to reach out to those people that you are trying to connect with and share your brand and let them know who you are. So that's going to be the main thing that you're going to want to focus on, is building your community. Here are some websites that I found useful and where I found some of the surveys and statistics that I included in this presentation. It's really easy to find social media information on the web. If you just go to Google and type in, how to use Twitter for my business, you are bound to find tons of articles on it. So that's an easy way to kind of gather more information, and these websites were really useful. So that concludes the benefits of social media marketing. I hope you found it helpful, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.